These days, I'm able to run my Amazon FBA business in just 2 hours every day, often even less, using software such as Chaos to maximize my efficiency. Chaos has changed the Amazon sourcing game, automating the buying of A2A deals and scanning entire storefronts in single clicks. So recently, we've incorporated Chaos into live cops and members have been absolutely cleaning up, especially over Prime Day. Today, I'm going to be speaking to the Chaos founder, Jack, and their lead developer, Shady, and we'll discuss how Chaos has developed over the past year, the other exciting softwares that Jack has been launching, as well as their plans for the future. So let's get into it. So, welcome back to the channel, Jack. Glad to have kind of flown out to Italy to come and meet you and Shady as well. It's yeah, a pleasure as always. What, like 6 or 9 months since we last did a video on this channel. My business has kind of continued scaling with the help of your software as well, of course. I think I've gone from probably about 30k profit a month to like averaging more towards like 40, 45. So yeah, continuing going upwards. How's it been for your own Amazon business? Do you still sell on Amazon?
Yeah, I still sell on Amazon.
Yeah.
I downscale a bit during Q4 of the last year to focus more on softwares. As you know, I'm very busy with software with Chaos, Storefront, and Flipboard in the US. But yeah, I'm still selling on Amazon with Shady and the help of his brother. But yeah, we're doing well, and I'm happy you're doing even better than the last year.
It's good to hear, man. It's crazy you had the time to juggle doing the software and the Amazon selling and everything else. It's yeah, really impressive. So yeah, obviously you guys are the kind of developers of Chaos, the owners of Chaos. Are there any kind of new features you're working on? Anything you've come out with in the last 6 months?
Yeah, we've been working a lot, and we've been building a team along that. And so we are now more developers. We are 2 full-time developers, 1 part-time developer. And we've been building the retailers feature, which as you saw is hidden in the sidebar.
Yeah.
It is there and it will go out once it is fully tested and ready. We also have been working a lot on the Amazon to Amazon deals backend, from monitors to the auto checkout, which changed a lot, and Amazon has changed a lot since the beginning of the year. So yeah, we've been working a lot on the backend, so not many visual changes, but the core is now completely updated and really completely different to what it was in 2024. And also Storefront got a full upgrade to the 2.0 version, which now has a completely redesigned UI, completely redesigned backend, and it is also much faster, and the matches, so the automatic suppliers finding feature is much accurate. It's more accurate and even faster than what it was.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I think it's sort because I've got a little bit of a software developer background, not quite as kind of good as you guys obviously are. I think a lot of people don't think so much that they see like the front end of the website and whatever. They don't really think about how much work goes into the back end and probably the constant like struggle with Amazon updating the website and doing new anti-bot stuff and kind of having to constantly work around that and find new ways to kind of beat their system and get all this data. It's really impressive.
Yeah, and as you know, we don't just support the auto checkout on the server. We also have the extension.
Yeah.
So it is like maintaining and developing 2 different software that operate in completely different ways, one to the other. Because the extension is focused on fully emulating the human actions, so that Amazon doesn't detect anything, while the auto checkout is focused on speed. So those are 2 very different approaches to achieve the same results.
Yeah. It's great because it gives the users kind of choice whether or not they want to kind of use the extension and kind of have the safest possible method of doing it so Amazon can't clock on at all, or if you just want to go full speed like what I do really. I've always used the server side of things. I've never actually had an issue with it. How's Flip Alert been going?
Flip Alert is going well. I think we mastered the A2A thing in the US. We're now going into other features such as A2 Walmart, which is becoming a thing in the US. And we expanded our team on Flipboard too, and we're preparing very well to come up with some very cool features in Q4.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Flip Alert, if you guys don't know, is an A2A tool for the US market. So as well as kind of doing Chaos in the UK, you guys also run a separate service that's similar in some ways, but from what I've learned earlier today, is completely different on the back end kind of approach to it. And yeah, kind of dominating all marketplaces at the moment. Like Chaos works in the EU as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works in the EU. It is kind of private, so just for the users who really want it.
Yeah.
It is not a public thing, but yeah, it works in the EU. As you said, it is completely different to the US. Fortunately, I have a business partner in the US, which is Saul, that you may have seen on Twitter or X or YouTube, which has been like it has been very, very helpful to fully develop Flipboard in the US with a completely different approach and a focus on what US-based users need. which is completely different to what UK and EU users need.
Yeah. It's what's the thing that I really like about Chaos is that it is just like kind of a private, kind of secret bit of software. It's like you can't just go on the website and sign up for 50 quid a month or whatever. It's like a invite only, and the best features you've always got to kind of network for and kind of know the right people to get involved in this sort of stuff.
Yeah, it is still limited to 50 users, so we didn't change that. We made an exception for the extension partnership with Live Cups.
Yeah.
Because as you know, the extension doesn't source from our own monitors or from our custom tasks, but from Live Cups monitors.
Yeah.
So it just makes the life easier of Live Cups users, because they can automatically purchase the deals that you think are valid, and they can also filter by profit and ROI for the notification that they get from Live Cups monitors. But it doesn't really impact the core Chaos users that have their own tasks, their own setup, and also benefit from Chaos monitors.
Yeah.
So we managed to handle everything in a way that doesn't affect the like how Chaos is effective for Chaos users.
Yeah, it's something I really appreciate you guys kind of helping me get set up with the Live Cop side of things. I mean, coming on board to being kind of the co-owner of one of the biggest groups in the UK for reselling, and being able to, in a pretty short time, be able to introduce all these new features for users and make it even better. And being able to add Chaos checkout to our own monitors is crazy. I mean, it's a feature that no other group has ever done. No other group kind of has anything even in the works like that. And being able to go from the kind of standard of a group where we just give out deals, and it's like you've got to kind of be online at the right time, you've got to catch these deals within like 30 minutes of them going live, otherwise they just sell out or change price. And now we could have the ability to allow users to just put in their login credentials, we buy the deals for them, and it's like no extra effort. You could literally be completely inactive on the group, just set up the software, and everything's done for you. And yeah, being able to accomplish that is crazy, and obviously couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you very much. I'm sure all the Live Cops members watching this are probably very appreciative as well of that.
Yeah, and we also managed to put that out for the Prime Day.
Yeah, just in time for Prime Day, which is crazy. Like, I mean, I spent, I think like 60K or something like that on Prime deals. And a lot of that, most of that was all through just like Chaos checkouts. So I didn't have to log into my account or whatever. And even after I went to sleep, like I was still getting checkouts coming through from the staff pinging deals. It's been a massive help for my own sourcing as well as everyone else in the groups.
Yeah, that's the best part about automation. And it doesn't change your business, because purchasing something on Amazon is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Whether a machine does it or you do it.
Yeah,
you're going to save a lot of time, and you're not going to be some great deals.
Yeah, definitely the rise of like tools like Chaos and just AI in general. It'll be really interesting how the space changes for like purchasing, because it's the one part of the business that I haven't automated already. Like I've got VAs sourcing me deals, I've got the prep center like packing stuff up, I've got admin assistants doing all the kind of admin side of things. All I really do now is check the deals, buy the good ones, reject the bad ones, and tell my VAs why I rejected them or whatever. But being able to automate that as well would be a game changer. I mean, I got it down to like hour of work a day or something like that, which is great. But if I could get it down to 0 hours a day, you know, wouldn't mind an extra hour a day to do some fun stuff. That's really good. So yeah, the automatic features of Chaos and everything else kind of have transformed my business and allowed me to scale to kind of new heights I never thought possible. But when you launched Chaos back in like, I think it was like what, like December 2022, around then?
Yeah.
What was your kind of goal of that product? I mean, nothing else had ever kind of existed like Chaos, and like, what was your kind of main target when you launched it?
Well, as you know, I come from sneakers reselling.
Yeah.
And I was a sneaker ball developer and extension developer. I used to do the same thing that I do on Amazon, but with sneakers, and I did it for years there. And when I started selling on Amazon, like from a developer point of view, a lot of things were too much manual work and could be automated a lot. From sourcing it away, which used to be the most profitable sourcing method you could have.
Yeah.
The only issue was that you had to scroll through Keepa deals the whole day. So I started creating scripts and bots for myself, and I saw that this thing was starting working well, and I was making a lot of profit with it. And many of the deals that I used to find and that I managed to find were not on Keepa, and Keepa mostly missed them. So I said, why not starting a small software company just for some people who really want to go out on A2As. Because if you remember how Chaos started, it had like 30 users, and it was like the top 30 sellers in the UK.
Yeah, it was literally like, I mean, I'd only been selling on Amazon like a few months when I got invited. It was really just a stroke of luck, really, being in the right place at the right time, and I guess also just like posting my results. And I was doing all right for someone that had just kind of only just started selling, which I guess is kind of why I got invited. But yeah, it's been a game changer that I was invited, really. I mean, over the past, well, like 2 and a bit years now that I've been using it, over like a total average over all those months, I think I've been averaging about 2K profit a month from Chaos Deals. And that's still going now, all this time later. Like, to me, it's only a small percentage of my kind of overall sales. I mean, I do a lot of online arbitrage nowadays compared to when I used to mainly just do A2A. But to be making that automatically is, it's awesome, really.
Yeah, and we also kept working on that. We never really let a lot of users in. We didn't really focus on the sales part of Chaos, but mostly on the automation, and we focus on the Chaos quality.
Yeah.
And this is only possible when you have a team who already did that in another market and then went to the Amazon market and started doing the same thing, and they already have experience with that.
Yeah, makes sense. You mentioned as well that you were doing sneaker botting and stuff like that. That's how you guys met, right? When did you first get involved into the kind of Chaos project?
Probably with Dino. It was another bot for sneakers, basically. I think we met with Dino. We met with another bot for Supreme botting, but it was called by Jack. We were customers, and I think we met in an Italian group because we created an Italian group for it, and we met there and started working basically on many other things during these years. So yeah, Dino was the first project. Then he opened Chaos and Storefront bot and Flip, and we are here today.
Yeah, really cool what you guys have built together. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I think Discord is like such an amazing place to be networking. I mean, like a lot of people maybe have like found out about them first through like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, but the best stuff always seems to happen in like Discord groups. So you just get like a little group of people together that are all kind of motivated, working hard, often from like the same place as well. Like definitely helps if you're kind of an hour's drive from each other. And yeah, just kind of teamwork. It's it's always great. I'm a big believer in the saying that like your first 100 grand in profit comes from hard work, and your first million comes from building a team around you that are willing to work as hard as you're working, and just working together really to build something great like Chaos, like you have.
We met in 2018, 2019, I think. We started working there with a group similar to Lycops, but for sneakers. Sneaker selling group. And we did monitors, we did scripts, bots, extensions, we did all the kind of things that now you see in Amazon. We've been on this kind of thing since 2019. So recreating that in 2023, 2024 in the Amazon space wasn't that hard. Because we already had a concept of that, a blueprint to create a product that worked, and we had to replicate that. And I think we're doing well with it since we have now 3 different products.
Yeah, you're definitely killing the game right now. It's awesome. So yeah, as well as kind of the Chaos integration into LiveCots, we know that LiveCots members now also get access to Storefront Bot, your other product included in their membership price. So yeah, tell me a little bit more about Storefront and kind of what it is and how it works.
Yeah, so basically my idea behind Storefront Bot when I created it a couple of years ago, right after Chaos, but it hasn't been public for quite a long time. It's been private as the community wouldn't like that. Yeah,
you've got to keep the best tools behind closed doors, at least for a little bit of time.
So the reason why I created that is because I had 2 VAs and I noticed that some of them were marking Storefront deals as manual sourcing. And that was a huge issue a few years back. And so I said, okay, you're not only doing that. And I created a tool to monitor them so that I knew when a deal was coming up on some storefront and to check if they were sourcing from them.
Wow, that sounds actually well interesting that that's why you originally made it.
And then it became a product because I figured out, talking to a few other sellers, that many of their VAs were spending at least 3 to 4 hours a week doing storefront sourcing. And you're gonna pay for those 3 to 4 hours a week. So why not focus on manual sourcing, where you have higher probabilities of finding better deals with less competition? And so I decided to automate that. But once automated, there was an issue. I was talking like hundreds of sellers. I had hundreds of deals to go through, and I didn't have time to do that.
The product was too good at what it was doing.
So I decided to build the matches and the suppliers search function. And now, once a deal pops up on the storefront, not only storefront but sends a notification, it also finds suppliers for this deal specifically. Obviously, it cannot be 100% accurate, as the deal could be maybe something that they found as retail arbitrage, or maybe they made a deal with a distributor.
Yeah.
But if they sourced it online, we're gonna catch it.
Yeah. I always find with storefront sourcing, like if you figure out the best sellers to source from, like some people you can track for ages and you won't find a lot because they're probably doing something like me where I just source in kind of unique ways where you're probably unlikely to find kind of where I'm buying it. But other people, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's like every single deal they find, instantly find it. And it's definitely a very beginner friendly way of kind of sourcing products. It's really simple, signing up to your software, adding a few sellers in there and waiting to kind of see the results from that.
Yeah, and you start getting notifications as soon as they add a new product. So if you are quick and you check stuff about once a day, or every time you get a notification, maybe you can even get all the supplier stock online, and you're not gonna have competitors.
Yeah,
you also have to be great at finding sellers, because maybe some of your VAs can report you that they noticed that the same seller was on a lot of great deals that they found. Then you can start tracking these good sellers. And most of the time, there are small sellers or medium sellers. Usually, large sellers are not that profitable. If you manage to find some hidden gems in terms of storefronts, and you start tracking them, you can make a lot of profit.
Yeah, my kind of general rule for storefronts is people between maybe 50 reviews and about 250. Those are kind of the best sort of people from my experience to source, because above that, they've already been in the game a while. They're going to start doing stuff that's a little bit harder to track. But around that sort of time, they're finding loads of deals. So they've got a lot of big storefront to work through. But there are also deals that you can kind of find yourself. And like you said, I mean, speed is everything. You know, when you're manually storefronting, it just takes a lot of time. You might be looking at deals that they stocked in 2 weeks ago. And by that time, it's too late. If you get notified the second that it's kind of made visible on Amazon, which is before it's even checked in. So they've only just sent it in. And at that point, it's probably still live on the retailer's website, and you can just find that, buy all the stock, like you said, and clean up, really.
Yeah, and Storefront provides 8 different retailers you can buy from. Obviously, if you have that option, it's going to check the prices and everything. But if you have 8 different options, you can try to understand where they get it from. If you look at the coupons, discount codes, cashback, maybe sometimes you can even get a better deal and come on the listing with a slightly lower price, sell faster, and make more profit. Yeah,
definitely the kind of supplier search feature of Storefront is definitely my favorite part of the software. It makes it so much easier. I mean, it's definitely great having the ability to get notifications, but when you've got that supplier search as well, it speeds it up by 5 times because you're no longer having to Google every product or whatever. Still some you might have to do a bit of digging, but for most you just see it straight away, and it's great. And then finally, I guess we can't talk about all this stuff without talking about how much money Chaos made Live Cops members over Prime Day. I mean, I said earlier that I spent about 60K or something like that on deals. I know lots of people that did similar sort of spends, or even half that is really impressive for just a couple days worth of deals. So I'll put a few examples on screen now of a few deals that Chaos picked up and literally bought for me automatically because I have it linked to those Live Cops monitors. So yeah, I mean, how does it feel to be changing so many sellers' lives? Because it's all good kind of seeing the kind of stats and the memberships on a screen, but if you think about it, every single one of those people is someone that's using your product to make money, and they're using that to kind of pay their rent or pay their kind of daily kind of stuff, or launch other businesses on top of it. Like I've kind of started using the Amazon profits to launch other ventures. I've got something completely non-Amazon related that I won't even talk about that I'm planning to launch in the next few months. And all of that, I mean, obviously I do a lot of other stuff as well with the OA, but Chaos has been part of that kind of whole, making it possible. And you've done that for so many other sellers. So yeah, how does it feel, guys, changing so many people's lives with your kind of tools?
Yeah, it feels good, especially because you're freeing up time for people.
Yeah.
And then everyone can decide what to do with it. Me, as you like to do things, so I'm still very busy. Even if I automate everything, try to build a team, I'm still very, very busy. Because if you like to do things, you never stop. You keep building and keep doing stuff. But the best part about automation, and even with AI now, that you can automate things that it wouldn't matter if you do it you or your VA or a bot. If something can be automated with the same results, why not doing it?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's it's amazing. I mean, I wouldn't be able to just fly to Italy, meet you guys, drive around in a Lambo and do all these kind of fun activities if I was also having to spend 12 hours a day running my Amazon business, as I was when I first kind of started it. Now it's just, it's just easy. I know that when I come back, I'll log onto my Amazon account, I'm gonna have like 5 days worth of A2A orders from Chaos checkouts, sort through them, cancel anything I disagree with, approve the good ones, and that's profit I've secured and purchases I've made without doing anything really. I just got to take 2 seconds checking the price of each deal. Has it gone up? Oh, it has, so I'll approve it. Otherwise, cancel it. And yeah, it's just so simple. I really do love Chaos.
It's a great feeling, yeah.
Yeah, like just automatically making money. It feels almost illegal. It's great. So yeah, I mean, thank you guys for kind of doing this interview with me today. It's yeah, been a pleasure to come to Italy. You definitely have to come to the UK soon. And yeah, do something similar. So that was a really interesting chat with Jack and Shady from the Chaos team, and we've got some great insights into their Amazon journey and everything they've been building. So I also mentioned during the video that Chaos has now integrated with LiveCops, so we're now offering that auto checkout functionality to all LiveCops members. And we also showed some examples of the Prime Day success that we had together. So LiveCops is the fastest growing UK Amazon FBA community, and it covers everything that new sellers need to start and scale their Amazon FBA business. So if you'd like to join and get access to those Chaos features, then click the link in the video description down below and you can sign up today. And if you're a new seller, if you're completely new to Amazon, you can even join for free, and we'll give you everything you need to know, including your first ever profitable product to buy. But for those of you wanting a fully tailored roadmap to Amazon FBA success, I also offer a one-to-one mentorship program. So you can gain the edge over other sellers by gaining access to my secret sourcing methods, which have helped to transform dozens of Amazon FBA businesses over the past 12 months. So my mentorship program also includes 12 hours of one-to-one calls, regular group sessions, exclusive product leads, a 10-hour video course, and so much more. You can book a free 15-minute consultation call with me by clicking the first link in the video description down below, and on that call we'll assess whether you're a suitable fit for the program. Finally, make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video useful, and click up here to watch my video on Profit Go, another essential piece of software that I use daily for my Amazon FBA business.